The morning light barely touched Kale's workshop when he pulled back the heavy curtain and surveyed his latest creation, the automated loom. Its polished gears glinted in the weak sunlight, and its wooden frame hummed with a strange potential energy, as though it had its own heartbeat. This machine was Kale's greatest ambition. If it worked, it could double the output of Saran's workshop, transform the marketplace, and perhaps change the very nature of trade in Alvaris. Yet Kale's stomach churned with anxiety. His first attempt the night before had ended in disaster. Threads tangled, gears jammed, and springs flew across the floor. Every failure reminded him of his inexperience with machines of this complexity. Saran entered, carrying a basket of fresh cloth. "Kale," she said gently, "how goes the loom?" Kale sighed, running his hands through his hair. "It is temperamental. Every time I think I have solved one problem, three more appear. I feel as if I am chasing a shadow." Saran placed the basket down. "Shadows are only frightening if you stop moving. Keep learning. Every flaw is a lesson waiting to be understood." Kale hesitated. But what if it never works? What if all this effort is wasted? A soft voice interrupted them. Arden had quietly entered, his cloak brushing against the workshop floor. "Kale," he said, "failure is the soil in which innovation grows. You cannot harvest the fruit of progress without first planting and tending to the seed of effort." Kale looked at the scholar, uncertainty in his eyes. "But each failure cost me time, materials, and energy. How do I know this is worth it?" Arden smiled. "Because the alternative is stagnation. Risk intelligently, yes, but do not fear the lessons hidden in failure. They are more valuable than instant success." Taking a deep breath, Kale reset the loom. He worked methodically, checking each gear, adjusting tension, and rewinding the threads. Hours passed, the air thick with dust, oil, and the low hum of machinery. Mira peeked in nervously, seeing Kale sweat over the machine, his hands stained with grease. "It's so hard," she whispered. "Hard is the path to mastery," Kale replied. "Each mistake teaches us something that cannot be learned from a book." By afternoon, the loom moved with surprising smoothness. Its gears turned like clockwork, weaving patterns precisely as Saran had taught Kale to envision. The first bolt of cloth emerged, flawless and even, shimmering in the sunlight. Kale's chest swelled with pride, but he knew this was only the beginning. Over the next days, Kale refined the loom, testing different speeds, adjusting tension, and experimenting with intricate patterns. Each trial carried the possibility of failure, yet each success brought a sense of mastery that no single victory alone could provide. Saran marveled at the transformation, her workshop now more productive than ever. By the week's end, the loom had become a marvel of engineering and skill, admired by every merchant in Alvaris who came to observe its work. Leo, standing beside the machine, nodded in approval. "You risked everything: time, materials, patience, and now you have built something extraordinary. This is the power of daring wisely." Kale smiled, exhaustion giving way to triumph. "I understand now. Risk is not the enemy. It is the teacher. And failure is only the path to growth." As the sun set behind the city walls, the moral of the day settled firmly in their hearts. Innovation requires courage, persistence, and learning from failure. Success is not the absence of mistakes, but the mastery gained from them.